Hello, welcome to today's Excel tips and tricks. In this class, we are going to look at looking up values from multiple columns. Allow me to give you a scenario. You are working with a microfinance institution where you are giving out loans to various people working with different departments and schemes. And as a recovery personnel, these are the data that shared with you. You have customer ID, customer name, scheme they are working with, value date is the date that the loan was taken, principal amount is the amount that was taken, percentage paid, repayment amount per month, term of the loan, maturity date is the date that you expect customer to clear the loan, total existing balance is there, their telephone number is there, interest rate is there, and the category description is there. Allow me to clarify a little that this is not a real data because you might find me in some of these microfinances and think that I'm sharing some personal data. So any name, any values given inside here has been highly anonymized, and if by any chance this name looks like someone whom you know, for sure it is not that person that we are talking about. Having clarified that, this is the data that people who are not willing to pay their dues. Very unfortunate, right? And then now, each individuals or recovery personnels were assigned some people. Assume that these are the people who are assigned to me. Again, for these people, I was just given the name I should be following up. In fact, you can further assume that these are the people whom I've given the loan and I should be following them up personally. And another person should be having their list, other person having their list. What the assigner did is to give me only the name. I have to get the other details like scheme name, value date, principal amount, the repayment amount. I have to get it from this data, right? And again, adding on to the problem or making problem a little complicated, these values do not follow each other with the same order inside here. They are at a random. So I cannot have, let's say if I should be having these people like this, I can come around and copy these values for the other values. But that is not the case, all right? Having complicated the problems, let me copy the values which I'm expecting from this sheet. So I can Control C to copy. I go around and paste them here, Control V, right? And extend my columns around here. Good. So these are the values that I'm interested in for the list that I'm given for recoveries. To do this, I will be for sure using Vlookup, the one that you know a lot about it by now. But now for this Vlookup, it has to copy it across the columns and also copy it down. So my lookup value will be this value, the name of the person. As I copy this formula across, I want this column to be remaining here. So I want to fix this column, that even if I copy down, I copy across, the column should be in B. But I want to allow the rows to change as I copy down. So in that case, this is referencing. You know about absolute and relative referencing. So by now I want just to fix my column by using $sign before the column that I want to fix. I say comma, table array. This is my table, right? From customer name, copy across, copy down, and F4 to fix these values completely. So you can see I have $sign before the column and I have $sign before the rows. So I'm done with my table array, comma, column index number. Now for column index number, I'm going to apply a formula. And the formula that I want to be applying here is the formula that counts for me columns in an array. For sure, that is columns formula with S. The array, let's say I want from A1 to A1. And I want to fix this first A1. Let's say A4. So I want A1 to A1. In this formula, again, I will be having a specific reference. I want to allow columns to change as I copy across. For the first one is A1 to A1. Of course, that will returns 1, number 1. I want the second one to be A1 to B1 in the same row. So there I'll be having 2 columns. A1 to C1, I'll be having 3 columns, and so on, so forth. So in that case, I will allow my columns, but now fix my row by using $sign before the row number. I close. I have said the first one would return number 1, this column formula. Now for me to go to the second column in my Vlookup or second column index number, I have to say +1. And of course keep on adding 1 so that I'll get the right values for each of the columns. I say comma, I want exact match. And close my parenthesis and say enter. Department of Defense. I get the value for Mutua. Now I can copy these values across. Alright, the value date should be date, so allow me to change this one to short date maybe. These are the loan values. I can have them with commas and maybe no decimal places. This is percentage. I can have it as a %. This should also have some commas and 2 0 decimal places. I can have my term there. I can have maturity date should be date. I can make this one short date. Total balance is the existing balance. I should be having some comma around here. Telephone number should be why is it giving me telephone number for Mutua Ali? So there is no telephone number, that is why it is giving me 0, and then so on. And this one I can make it a number but to 0 decimal points, because I don't expect decimal points for 4 numbers. After having that, I can copy this formula down, right, very quickly and very easily, and then I can extend this. Look at this and how good this gets. Mutua is from Department of Defense. The value date is this, and the other values are given there. You are given the other values like Gilo. Gilo is from Isiolo County government, and their issue date is this. The loan they have taken is this, and they have cleared their loan, and so on. Although I'm saying the loan is about to go bad anyway. So that is how you look up values from multiple columns. You can cross-check. For example, for Kampare here, right? For Kampare here is from Teacher Service Commission. Their value date is date 6th of November, Gilo. There is Kampare. Kampare is here, all right. 6th November 2018. 6th November 2018, 700,000 as their loan. 80% is cleared. 80% is cleared. Pays 13,535. That is there. 6th November 2025, 16 November 2025, 136, 136, and that is the phone number, and that is every value that you get. So that is how we check values from multiple columns using Vlookup. Very powerful, very simple. Thank you for joining and enjoy learning. For us to get these values, or for us to get values from such lectures, remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.